got a comment on YouTube, I think about 4 hours ago, and I thought I would reply to it here just because I'm sure other people are going to have similar questions. And this was, hey Claire, what are your thoughts on windowsill that's on top of a radiator? Would it be too hot for the plants? And the answer to that kind of depends. Now, in general, heat plus water is a really good thing. It's going to mean that your plants are going to grow a lot faster. The same like in the summer with the warmer weather, the plants just grow faster. The problem that you're going to have is that if it's on top of a radiator, that means that the water you're putting into those pots is evaporating. So you're going to have to pay very close attention to whether they're getting very dry. Now, some plants love dry conditions, other ones don't. So if you see a plant that looks like it's really struggling, just do a quick Google search, look on the Royal Horticultural Society website. They'll give you a very good idea of what kind of environment it works with. Perfect example is plants like lemongrass, which I will be showing you how to grow soon. And then other plants like citrus typically do not like dry heat. They like a little bit of humidity, and they can really suffer in front of a radiator. Now, herbs like, let's say, Welsh onions, cress, provided you keep them with a decent amount of moisture, they are going to explode. It's going to be beautiful. So the answer to that question is yes, they'll be fine. Just pay attention to how they're looking. If they're starting to look dry and miserable and the soil starts to look a bit kind of cracked up, water them a bit more. If you're getting really fed up with watering them, then one thing that you can do is that trick that I showed a few days ago. Now, as you know, in this series, I'm starting off in tin cans because that's something that I know mostly everyone has, and I'm very much trying to do this series as affordable and low cost as possible. I don't want there to be a barrier to entry with this because of cost. So I'm doing it with tin cans, and as you can see, I've just put a jar on top of it. And the beautiful thing about food packaging being standardized is a lot of these things fit into each other. So you have a free plant greenhouse. So what you can do if a plant is just drying out too quickly, let's say you've got to go out for a few days, you're going on holiday, you're going to see friends, whatever, and you know that you're not going to be there to water it, just put some kind of cloche over it. It doesn't have to be a glass jar, it could be plastic food packaging that you have left over, just to try and trap some of the moisture in. So long answer short, it should be fine. Just pay attention to your plants. If they regularly look miserable, check that they're actually happy in a dry environment. And other than that, you should have plants which are very happy and healthy and growing very quickly.